November isn't just a seasonal shift, it is an energetic gateway that opens only once a year. When you place the snake plant in the right spot, during this time, your flow of prosperity can change so quickly that you'll feel as if the universe itself is stepping in to support you. The snake plant works like an energy interceptor. It blocks negative forces, holds the positive ones, and guides money flow and luck straight into your home. Even one small adjustment in November is enough to create a powerful turning point in your finances. Before we dive into the main part, tap like and subscribe to open a stream of positive energy for today, and gently whisper an affirmation to begin this new journey. I open my heart to receive the prosperity moving toward me today. As the cold season begins touching your living space, the energy inside your home shifts with it. The air grows quieter, the windows stay closed more often, and the natural flow of air no longer moves as freely as before. When this happens, energy slows down easily and creates a heavy, stagnant feeling. In applied spiritual Feng Shui, seasonal transitions like this are the ideal moments to refresh your space and reset the energy circulating around you. If you don't clear out the old energetic layer, it can influence your mood, your focus, and even your ability to attract financial opportunities. The snake plant can absorb stagnant energy and restore a gentle balance to your living environment. When placed correctly, during this seasonal shift, it opens the path for wealth and good fortune to move into your home naturally and consistently. This is why this period is considered a crucial time to activate prosperity and prepare for the next cycle of abundance. Now that you understand why this seasonal transition matters for the energy inside your home, this is the moment to move into the part that truly creates change. Where you place your snake plant determines the flow of energy you receive each day. Each position carries its own meaning and directly affects your wealth, your health, and your emotions. Let's look at the 3 strongest places that can open the pathway for money and luck to step into your life. 1. The entrance to the bedroom, the area for personal energy cleansing. The entrance to the bedroom is the clearest point of energy transition in the whole house. It is the meeting point between the energy you bring from the outside and the private energy inside. After a long day, you walk into your bedroom carrying many emotions, thoughts, and different pressures. All of these leave behind an energetic trace that the eye cannot see. This is exactly why the area, right at the bedroom door, is the first place that needs cleansing. When you place a snake plant here, it works like a natural filter. It absorbs the heavy, tense, and exhausted energy that you bring from outside. This is very important because before you sleep, your mind and body need to fall into a state of lightness and peace. If this area holds heavy or messy energy, your sleep is easily affected and your spirit becomes harder to restore. For modern Americans, the bedroom entrance is often small, with a table, a shelf, or sometimes just an empty wall. A medium-height snake plant placed here is enough to create the filter you need. What is worth noting is that the snake plant absorbs energy continuously, both day and night. This means every time you walk through the entrance, you are stepping through a cleaner layer of energy than before. Sleep is the center of every important decision in life. When you sleep deeper, you make better choices. When your mind is clearer, you see opportunities more clearly. When your emotions are more stable, you are less controlled by financial worries. This is why this area directly affects your money, even though it may seem unrelated. The snake plant at the bedroom entrance also helps you start the day better. When you wake up and step out of your room, you walk through an area that has been energetically cleansed from the night before. This creates a feeling of freshness, lightness, and clarity. In Feng Shui, your emotional state at the beginning of the day is one of the most important factors determining the energy of the whole day. In addition, the plant helps soothe the air by balancing humidity and absorbing mild toxins from the environment. This is why American interior experts often recommend placing snake plants near the bedroom. It's not only good for health, but also creates a safe zone feeling right inside your home. When you intentionally care for this area, by placing the right plant and keeping it neat, you are sending a clear signal to the universe that you are ready to receive better things. The more balanced your energy becomes, the easier it is for prosperity to find you and stay with you. The right side of the front door, the point that welcomes money into the home. The right side of the front door is the first place in the house that receives energy from the outside world. In Feng Shui, this is considered the gateway of wealth, the entrance for opportunities, money, and luck. Each time you open the door and walk into your home, a new stream of energy follows you inside. If this area is not protected or not arranged correctly, good energy can be scattered or replaced by unstable energy. When you place a snake plant on the right side of the front door, you create an energy gatekeeper. The plant stands straight, strong, sharp, and stable, like a subtle shield that keeps positive energy in and blocks unstable energy from entering. This is especially suitable for American lifestyles, where the door opens many times a day for work, deliveries, or shopping. The snake plant works on a simple principle. It keeps stability and it pushes away chaos. When there is a lot of movement around the front door, energy becomes easily disturbed. This affects your sense of safety, your calmness, and even your finances, because disorder at the entrance can cause your mind to lose control. The snake plant helps keep this area grounded like an anchor that prevents the home's energy from scattering. For Americans, the right side of the door often holds shoes, coats, bags, or hooks. Just placing one simple pot here immediately makes the space more balanced and cleaner. When the energy at the front door is stable, you feel more at ease every time you step into your home. This feeling of being welcomed is the key that helps money enter more smoothly. The snake plant in this position also activates a strong form of energy called incoming abundance. This means that anything related to money, opportunities, work, career, relationships becomes easier when entering the home. You feel luckier, meet the right people, and attract situations that benefit your financial life. The right side of the front door is one of the most overlooked but most powerful Feng Shui positions. When you place it correctly, you open a stable pathway for prosperity to enter. 3. The north or northwest corner of the living room, the center of financial thinking. The living room is the place where energy moves the most freely in the home. It is the center of communication activity and connection among family members. In Feng Shui, the two strongest corners of the living room are the north and northwest directions. These two positions represent wisdom, leadership, clarity, and financial thinking. When you place a snake plant here, you activate the energy that supports clarity and success. The snake plant in the north corner helps increase focus, reorganize your thought flow, and create a peaceful space for making wiser decisions. The north direction in Feng Shui is often linked to work, career, and new opportunities. So when you place a snake plant here, you are strengthening the foundation for financial growth. Meanwhile, the northwest corner symbolizes leadership, influence, and authority. This is the area for people who want to elevate their career, seek promotions, or gain recognition in the workplace. A snake plant placed in the northwest strengthens this energy, helping you feel more confident and more able to reach higher positions. In American-style homes, these two locations are often near a bookshelf, a desk, a TV stand, or a reading nook. When you place a snake plant here, the space becomes more stable and filled with focus. This creates a sense of clarity, fewer conflicts, and less scattered energy. The snake plant also helps create an environment that supports positive thinking. When your mind is clear, you make better financial choices. When your emotions are light, you handle challenges more intelligently. When the north and northwest corners are strong, you have more strength to seize opportunities instead of missing them. Placing a snake plant in these two positions not only boosts finances, but also increases confidence, leadership, and clarity in major life decisions. Another important point when talking about the 3 snake plant placements is how energy moves through the home from the perspective of modern Feng Shui. Not every position can hold good energy, and not every area has enough stability to support wealth. The snake plant has upright stems, strong lines, and a protective nature, so it should be placed where energy is moving, or where you want to strengthen the feeling of safety and focus. One factor many people overlook is the height of the plant. When placing the plant at the bedroom entrance, front door, or living room corners, the ideal height is around waist level or slightly lower. This height influences your line of sight in a positive way without feeling obstructive. For Americans whose living spaces are usually open and spacious, choosing a plant that's too short can weaken the energetic activation. Lighting also plays an important role. Although snake plants can survive in low light, placing them in Feng Shui areas with gentle light allows them to breathe better and enhances their ability to balance energy. This is especially true in the living room, where natural light is typically stronger. A fresh, healthy snake plant always carries stronger energy, and this directly affects prosperity. Another point is how you feel when you see the plant each day. Many environmental psychology studies in the US show that indoor plants reduce stress and increase concentration. When you step into your home and see a strong snake plant standing at the front door, or notice it in the living room corner, as you relax on the sofa, your mind naturally becomes calmer. This calmness strongly influences clarity in financial decisions, what Feng Shui calls clear energy flow. Finally, the combination of all three placements creates a closed energy circuit. The bedroom entrance cleanses personal energy. The right side of the front door protects and attracts wealth. The north or northwest corner of the living room stabilizes thinking and strengthens financial management. When these 3 points are activated together, your home functions like a complete energetic system. You don't just attract wealth, you keep it, and more importantly, you maintain a sense of control, peace, and confidence in every decision related to your life and your finances. After you already know the 3 strongest positions that help activate money flow and luck, it's equally important to understand the places that can reduce the plant's energy. Some areas in the house may look harmless, but they can cause the snake plant to lose its natural strength and directly affect your prosperity. To keep the energy flow stable and uninterrupted, avoid placing the plant in the following 2 areas. 1. Near heat sources, where energy flow is easily burned out. Heaters, fireplaces, hot air vents, and heat-producing devices all make the surrounding air dry and hot very quickly. For the snake plant, this environment weakens the plant very fast. Leaves may turn yellow, dry at the edges, or crack, and when the plant loses its vitality, its ability to balance energy also decreases. In modern Feng Shui, hot airflow creates a burning flow effect, meaning it burns away the positive energy you want to keep in the house. This not only affects the plant, but also reduces stability in your finances and emotions. For American homes that use heating systems, often always make sure the plant is placed several feet away, so it isn't directly exposed to heat too, placing it directly on the bathroom floor, where energy usually moves downward instead of upward. The bathroom is an area with high humidity, cold air, and many heavy energy currents. When you place a snake plant directly on the cold tile floor, the roots are the first to be affected. Weak roots make the plant unstable, reduce its air purifying ability, and weaken its usual strong vibe. In Feng Shui, the bathroom floor is considered a place where energy is pulled downward. This means anything placed directly on the floor tends to lose energy, including plants. If you like placing snake plants in the bathroom, lift the plant on a small shelf, a low table, or any raised surface to avoid the cold from the floor. That way, the plant can still purify the space without losing strength. Avoiding these 2 positions is the simplest way to maintain the snake plant's strength and keep your prosperity from declining. When the plant is healthy, the living energy in your home is also healthy. And when energy is stable, luck has space to flow into your life naturally and consistently. One of the reasons these 2 positions become dangerous for the snake plant is because they change the way natural energy moves inside the home. In Feng Shui, a plant can only work when the surrounding environment is stable and not disturbed by strong elements that disrupt the flow. When you place the plant near heat or on a cold floor, the plant's energy is affected in ways you can't easily see. Imagine it like this. The snake plant works like a living energy filter, always absorbing and balancing the surrounding air. When placed in a stable area, the plant can function naturally, like a filtration system running smoothly. But when you place it near a heat source, hot airflow constantly moves and creates strong disturbance. This makes the plant absorb too much heat, causing leaf dehydration and preventing the plant from having the strength to filter energy. This is why, in many homes, even with plants present, the energy still feels heavy or chaotic. On the opposite side, when placed directly on the bathroom floor, the issue is not only the cold. The bathroom is a discharge zone, where energy is constantly pushed downward through water flow. When the plant sits on the floor, it absorbs these heavy currents without a chance to rebalance. The weaker the plant becomes, the lower the energy around it drops, creating stagnation in work, money, or relationships. One point many Americans don't pay attention to is how strongly air moves inside their homes. In apartments or townhouses, vents, heaters, and air conditioners run constantly. When the plant is placed near these strong currents, it is forced to react to every environmental change. The snake plant is naturally stable, preferring steady and slow energy, so sudden changes weaken it quickly. Once the plant is no longer strong, its ability to hold positive energy also decreases. Additionally, when energy in these areas becomes disturbed, it directly affects your emotions. A space with chaotic airflow makes your mind tense and anxious. This leads to poor financial decisions. This is why Feng Shui always emphasizes keeping important areas in the house clean, stable, and free from disruptive elements. When you understand why these positions must be avoided, you'll easily see that Feng Shui is not mystical. In reality, it is based on the natural balance between psychology, space, and the living environment. When the snake plant is placed correctly, it acts like a keeper of energy in the home, helping everything feel lighter, more aligned, and more open to prosperity. The snake plant only truly activates its power when you care for it correctly. This is a very low-maintenance plant, but it reacts strongly to its environment. When the plant is healthy, the energy in your home becomes more stable, the air becomes cleaner, and the flow of prosperity enters more naturally. That is why caring for the plant properly is just as important as placing it in the right position. First, the snake plant does not need much water. In American homes, overwatering happens quite often, especially when people think plants need a lot of water to stay green. For the snake plant, the opposite is true. Only water it when the soil is completely dry. When the soil is still moist, the roots can rot easily, and the plant becomes weak. Letting the soil dry helps the plant maintain its natural balance and keep its energy steady. The next important thing is to keep the leaves clean. Dust easily settles on the leaves, especially in homes with air conditioning or heating systems running constantly. When the leaves are dusty, the plant can't absorb light well and can't clean the air effectively. Just wiping the leaves gently with a damp cloth once a week makes the plant look healthier and the surrounding space becomes fresher. This small habit makes a big difference in the room's energy. Light also plays an important role in the plant's strength. The snake plant can live in low light, but gentle light from a window or room lamp helps it keep its color and firm leaf structure. The most important thing is to avoid places that are too dark or where temperatures change suddenly. A stable environment helps the plant maintain its inner strength, and this directly affects the sense of balance in your home. Many people think fertilizing will help the plant grow quickly and strongly. During the seasonal transition, this is not ideal. The plant needs rest to regenerate its own energy. Avoiding fertilizer during this time helps the plant maintain its natural rhythm and prevents overload. When the plant rests properly, its energy becomes fuller and more sustainable. Finally, the simplest Yet most surprising method is saying a small thank you to the plant each day. It can be just a few seconds in the morning. A gentle sentence like, "Thank you for keeping this space peaceful." This action helps you connect with your living environment and softens the energy in your home. In Feng Shui, positive words are a strong form of vibration, and when you offer them to the plant, you are sending that vibration throughout your home. When the plant is cared for properly, you will clearly feel the difference. The air is lighter, your mind is clearer, the space is calmer, and prosperity naturally begins moving toward you. When you care for the snake plant each day, you are creating a steady rhythm for your own life. The plant reflects how you treat your space and how you maintain energy in your home. A healthy plant doesn't just beautify a room. It creates a feeling of safety and ease every time you look at it. This is especially important when you live in a busy, high-pressure environment or work from home. Spending just a few seconds touching the leaves, observing the plant's color, or wiping away a thin layer of dust helps you reconnect with yourself. These small moments bring your mind back to a calmer state, and that calmness spreads throughout the room. When your inner energy softens, the energy around you softens as well. The snake plant works like an anchor that keeps the energy flow from becoming tangled. Each time you care for it, you remind yourself that stability comes from very small actions. And when your mind is stable, prosperity and opportunities come more easily because you are clear enough to recognize them. An easy way to keep the energy of prosperity flowing is to begin with small actions you can do each day. You can spend a few minutes checking the little corners of your home and removing things you no longer use. When the space becomes lighter, your mind also feels more relaxed and easier to focus. This is an important foundation that helps you recognize financial opportunities when they appear. Another useful habit is writing down what you want to accomplish for the day. It can be a simple goal, like saving a small amount or completing an important task. When you write it down, your intention becomes clearer and creates a stream of energy directed toward what you want. You can also open a door or turn on a light fan to create airflow. The movement of air breaks the heavy feeling and keeps the space fresh. At the end of the day, say something gentle like, "I am ready to welcome the new opportunities coming to me." This simple sentence creates openness and helps positive energy find its way to you more easily.